Hi guys, Pat here. I moved to England this year to compete in the GB3 Championship. I'm here in London now to do some comparisons between Australia and England. I think UK tracks are a lot more punishing if you get it wrong compared to Australian tracks. There's a bit more space. And then in terms of actual racing, I'd say it's pretty equal. Both countries are pretty aggressive in the way we race, competitor to competitor. But yeah, definitely the tracks here are a lot more punishing if you and someone else racing get it wrong, or even if you just get it wrong on your own. Ooh, comfort food. I've got my Vegemite, so that's good, so I can have that on toast. But I'd say like a sweet treat is a Tim Tam. I think that's good, but I'm gluten-free, so you know, I've got to get mum and dad to bring them over when they come over. So there's a secret stash in the suitcase somewhere. Yes, well, I'm freezing cold right now. Apparently we're in the middle of summer, but I'm yet to believe it. And I get used to it. You get a bit cold in the car sometimes if it's really cold. Your hands and feet can go numb. But when I'm back in Australia, I just make the most of the sun. I don't think I've picked up any British slang just yet, but I think definitely introducing some Aussie slang. So g'day, which is just like, how are you, hello, you're right, that's how you guys would say it. And then struth, which is like, oh, blimey. And then bonza, which is super. And then, you know, she'll be right, which is, you know, everything will be okay. But that's about it. Maybe I'll slowly introduce some more. I think here I've got into a bit of golf, also a bit of rock climbing, which is quite good for training. But I'd say not really anything that you can't do in Australia. Obviously there's no AFL here, which is Australian Football League, but yeah, I only played that at school. I think my favourite UK circuit is definitely probably a mix between Silverstone and Brands Hatch. High speed corners at Silverstone, high lateral load, high G-forces, but also quite technical as well. And then you've got Brands Hatch, which is just commitment, old school, but again, high speed, on both Formula One tracks as well. And then Australia, I think Bathurst, Mount Panorama for sure. Never raced there, but was lucky enough to do it at a track day, just in a road car at the end of 2022. And just being how technical it is, and in between the concrete walls, you've got to be precise. Definitely Australian, all Australian. I've got a bit of British blood in me, but I think that's as far as it'll go. Definitely like my time back in Australia, and I think make the most of being Australian on the track as well. I don't think can't live without in terms of British cuisine. You've got your typical English breakfast, which is quite nice occasionally, but I guess also porridge, if you want to call that British. I have that the morning of a race day or test day. Tim Tams. Vegemite. Ooh. I think Freddo's. Bathurst. Ooh. I think I've had more gluten-free UK food, so I'll go gluten-free UK food. Mullet. Kangaroos.